Something I learned really late was it's a red flag when someone cannot be celibate who has been single for years. When someone's over the age of 30 and they don't, I'm not talking about involuntary. I'm saying you literally are saying, I'm taking a little detox away. And I know in a time like this, when everybody's saying do what you want to do, I am in my 40s. And the first thing I ask a man, a woman, whoever, have you ever been celibate? When they say no, I know it's time for me to say I need to check. And I'm going to be very much still mannerable and kind, but there are signs to know when someone's celibate. They are not pressed about anything. There are literally people in entertainment industries coming out saying they were celibate for years. One rapper, some R&B singers, and it's about clarity. And leveling up literally requires you to pay attention to yourself and take time away. I see women being very much like men, and I see men picking up women energy, and I'm like, you need to take some time away, and not just celibate and abstaining from a physical situation, but even what you're viewing online, because it impacts your life whether you know it or not. When you change up the things you want for the things you actually want and where you want to go, and you're only looking at that, those things start coming to you. And I don't like undisciplined people around me at all. So when people ask me, well, why aren't you associated or acquainted with pick-me's? They don't have discipline. You will literally you have no discipline. You have scarcity mindset. I'm not into that, because I know my cup runneth over, and I'm not going to give it to somebody who's going to pretty much drain my ocean. So no. And it's so easy. This is not some Christian message either, because the wolves are in the churches. Okay. So, I will say, I really don't. And when someone even marries a man who they know is not even hasn't been celibate, and they're over 35, 37, I'm just like, where do you think that's going to go? And if that person steps out or does whatever, he could not ever have been by himself. I do not date men who don't know how to be by themselves, or women, because it's dangerous. You get exposed to not just diseases, because literally you're wondering why these people bring stuff home. But I'm talking about paying bills. Britney Spears just got off of child support from Kevin Federline Friday. Very recent. Lonely costs money for women who have something to lose. A lot of these women don't, because they don't even have the right spirit. But even me, it costs me something to be with somebody. It's taxing, because literally you're wanting me to manifest something for you and be in my higher self, and you deal with low vibrational people. We're not going to just call them women, men, whatever it may be. It's a no. And when you start cutting off access to yourself, you literally attract the people who only deal in that type of thinking as yourself.